In sport, they always say that the league table never lies. And at the halfway point of Season 4, the DP World ILT20 points table tells its own story. The Abu Dhabi Knight Riders remain rooted to the bottom with just one win from their 5 games played so far. Their most recent loss came at the hands of the Dubai Capitals as their bowlers were flayed to all parts by Cheyenne Jahangir. By contrast, the Desert Vipers are sitting pretty at the top of the tree with 6 wins out of 6 and a Q next to their name, having already qualified for the playoffs. In their latest outing, Sam Curran's rich vein of form continued as his unbeaten half-century got the Vipers over the line against the Capitals in Dubai on Sunday night. The form book would suggest then that the Vipers should coast home tonight against the Knight Riders here in Abu Dhabi. But in sport, as they also always say, expect the unexpected. Match 17 in the DP World ILT20 is upon us. Tabletopper Desert Vipers are up against the struggling Abu Dhabi Knight Riders. Can the Knight Riders get their can back on track tonight? Let's take a look at the points table. The Vipers are still sitting pretty up top with 6 consecutive wins under their belt, and they've qualified for the playoffs. After last night's 2nd win in a row for Sharjah, the pressure is high in Abu Dhabi tonight for the Knight Riders. Hello everyone, welcome back to Abu Dhabi. It's the Vipers taking on the Knight Riders. Let's head to Alan Wilkins, who's standing by with the captains for the toss.
We're in very good hands here tonight with our match referee, former Sri Lanka World Cup winner Roshan Mahanama. Captain of the Desert Vipers is Lockie Ferguson, and with the coin, it is Jason Holder for the Abu Dhabi Knight Riders.
Heads is the call. It is heads.
Gosh, things go well for you, don't they, Lockie? So you've won the toss. What have you told Jason?
We're going to have a bowl.
A bowl first.
Yep.
Many reasons?
Similar to most other teams at this competition, I think there's a bit of dew late in the evening. So, yeah, we'll have a bowl and then try to chase it down later tonight.
So it's all gone according to plan, really. You've won 6 on the trot. You've qualified. So what's the thinking for this match?
It's just a new match. We've got another opportunity to put a performance on the board. Boys have been trucking really nicely, but Sam talked earlier in the team huddle about just trying to stay consistent and take every game as it comes. And obviously we're building towards the finals, but we still have a lot of cricket before then. Yeah,
because you want to finish in the top 2, obviously.
Right.
So with that in mind, have you stuck with the same 12?
We've got one change. Nas is out and Case is in.
Right, Case Ahmed.
Yeah.
A little bit of spin.
Exactly.
Lovely. Thanks,
Yeah.
Lockie.
Cool,
Thanks
mate.
very much
Thank you
indeed.
very
You're going to have a
much.
bowl first. So, Jason, you're going to put some runs on the board. That's what Lockie Ferguson wants you to do first. So what's a good total on there then?
I guess we'll soon see, man. We need something obviously in excess of 170, 180. I think that's proven to be a decent total here batting first. So let's see how we go.
I mean, you had such a great start. 233 on the board in Sharjah. So
We'll take that today.
So, yeah, I mean, you've got all the resources there. You've got to turn this around. This is now this critical point. It's got to be turned around this season.
Look, I think we just need to look at the process. You know, each and every individual know what's their role. You know, just got to go and perform it. You know, for us, it's not too much to get caught up with. You know, the overall picture. You know, Sudan said something in the dressing room to the guys. You know, just stay present, stay in the moment, see what's in front of us, and in front of us is this game against the Vipers. So we'll just look at this one first.
And you almost got over the line. You and Andre almost got in the last game. With that in mind, have you made changes, or is it you're stuck with the same combination?
I try to remember them. Yeah, we've got 3 changes.
Right.
Shadley comes in, Ollie Stone comes back in, and Michael Pepper comes back in. Ibra misses out. Brandon McMillan, misses out.
Yeah.
And yeah, one more, sorry.
Well, that's fine. Jason, thanks very much indeed.
Thank you.
Go and get the pads on.
Cheers.
All right, thanks very much indeed. So the Desert Vipers won the toss. They're going to have a bowl first. Let's have a look at this pitch then, because this pitch has got its own personality, and so too does Mike Hazeman. So, Hayes, just take it away. What is the personality of this lovely strip we got today?
The great thing about it, for starters, Alan, is it looks a little bit on the green side, which I think is quite nice. We've seen some white tracks here previously. This one is a nice fresh one as well, so that's okay. It's got a little bit of a green tinge about it, that's all. Just a couple of things about it. The dew factor. I spoke to the ground staff. They, of course, know the game here at this ground. They say because there's been wind most of the day today, and still a bit of wind tonight, they don't think there's going to be any dew. They're also saying because there's a lot of cloud cover throughout the day as well, they're not expecting any any juice. So we'll have to wait and see if that is correct. Just some dimensions, we're almost right in the middle, so it's just above the 60s either side, 66, 65 either side, and it's 76 down the ground, so it's long. Of course, we also know that this ground is the ground that swings the most out of all the grounds we're using in the ILT20. Who should I chat to? This bloke. Why? Why does it swing here, Waz?
Hi, Mikey. Hi, everyone. The reason it swings a lot more here, it's an open ground. Like you mentioned a little while ago, it's windy most of the time. And that's the reason it swings a lot more. And it seems as well. Coming back to this particular pitch, you explained it nicely. There's a lot of grass, tinge of grass, nicely covered up. But how you check the surface, if it's wet or it's bit of moisture in there? You go down, obviously. Without it, it's impossible. And you got to put your palms. If you put your palms, the minute you find out, the minute your palms hit the surface, you'll know how wet or how much moisture in this particular track. There is better moisture. Okay. Early on the ball will swing, okay, but they will seam after pitching. And then with the spinner in first 6-7 overs, I think it's going to grip as well because of the moisture in this particular track.
Righto, Waz, thanks very much. Power play, of course, is going to be crucial on this one.
Yes.
Righto, power play. We've got to be careful with those first 6 overs. That could well have a big say in the outcome of this game.
Hello everyone, to preview tonight's match I have Awais Shah and Uruj Montage. Hello, welcome.
Thank you very much.
Tonight it's going to be, there's a table topper and then there's the bottom team at playing against each other tonight. Uruj, I'm interested to know though, Knight Riders, they're really struggling at the moment, and we saw that Sharjah, they're 2 on the trot now, having a win at the middle of the tournament. Is the pressure definitely going to be on them tonight?
100%. They've lost their partner at the bottom of the table. Sharjah's turned around 2 magnificent wins. 174 seems to be their magic number, and 1 home, 1 away. So that'll give Sharjah a lot of confidence. You look at ADKR, they've got all the names in the book that you'd want in a T20 side. They just haven't been able to win key moments.
Yes.
They won that first game with 233 on the board, but since then they've just lost their way during that middle phase of the game. They just need to compound a few winning moments together to get up and running, especially at home.
Absolutely. Ace, now the Vipers, they've only had 1 change tonight. Given their situation in the tournament, is it smart that they're playing that winning formula, or would you have mixed things up and tried something different tonight?
Well, I'm going to agree with their coach and say, yes, a smart decision. If I was the coach, I probably would have just maybe moved around a couple of guys and make sure that everyone gets an opportunity. The reason for that, it would have been, is that as the tournament progresses, look, they've been outstanding in the tournament so far. As the tournament progresses, if you have the odd injury here and there, you've got a guy who's played a game which is got something on it, and if he's able to perform, that means that that particular player has had that really good preparation going as we move on towards the latter end of this tournament, especially the finals coming up. It just puts that guy who normally doesn't make the team, gets him in a very good mental space to say, right, I've had a good run out and I'm ready to go in case my opportunity comes.
Absolutely. Alrighty, let's take a look at the teams this evening. Ruja, you're going to take a look at the Knight Riders team first.
Yeah, they've been put into bat, so that's one thing that they would like to get runs on the board, take away the pressure of chasing. And look at that batting top 5, in fact, 6 of them. Salt, Hales, Pepper, Alishan Sharifu, who loves his ground in particular. Liam Livingston had fireworks at the start of the tournament. And Rutherford, Russell, all of them. Shadley Shawik gets his cap tonight. And you've got Jason Holder and Ajay Kumar, who's made a name. Don't forget Sunil Narayan. So what name do you leave out? They just got to turn about 2 points.
Names galore. Ace, what about the Viper side? Who have we got tonight?
Well, look, this, of course, you've got Curran and Hetmai, who've got IPL experience, but there's not one name who I think, wow, he's a powerhouse of T20 cricket. However, as a squad, I think they've done really, really well. They've played smart cricket, and at times they've played a little bit of an old-fashioned cricket where they've used the likes of Holden, they've used the likes of Lawrence in the middle order to sort of rotate the strike around and then allow the batsman at the other end to go hell for leather. And if things don't quite work to plan, then those guys are also able to play that second way as well. So I think they've just got that balance really right.
Now we've got a standout of the season, a UAE player, Khazaima Tanvir, who we're going to hear from a little more now.
पहले बताएं आपका असली नाम क्या है?
सर असली नाम यही जो आपने लिया, खुज़ैमा बिन तनवीर।
पर एक रीज़न है मैं आपसे पूछ रहा हूँ। आर यू श्योर आपका असली नाम जेम्स एंडरसन नहीं है?
देखें वो तो मेरे आइडियल हैं, उनसे तो बिल्कुल भी नहीं मिला सकते क्योंकि मैं तो बस उनके करीब भी नहीं हूँ, बट मुझे वो बहुत पसंद है जेम्स एंडरसन। जैसे कि टॉप के बैट्समैन, उनको पहले एक जगह से पक्का करते रहेंगे, अचानक से वहीं से एक इन स्विंग या वहीं से एक सीधी बॉल जिस पे या तो फिर बोल्ड के चांसेस होते हैं या स्लिप के चांसेस होते हैं, एक ही जगह पे 18, 19, 20 बॉलें फेंकना, 36, 40 बॉलें फेंकना ये आसान नहीं होता। बीइंग अ फास्ट बॉलर, मैं भी फास्ट बॉलर हूँ, मैं नहीं फेंक सकता, तो ये चीज़ मुझे उनकी बहुत एडमायर करती है।
That's 4, and the DP World ILT20 2025 champions, the Dubai Capitals for the first time.
देखिए उस वक्त मेरा पहला सीज़न था, ILT फर्स्ट टाइम खेल रहा था मैं, तो आई थिंक उस चीज़ ने मुझे काफ़ी सिखाया कि अगर आपने प्रेशर सिचुएशन आपके ऊपर आई थी उसको कैसे हैंडल करना है, और अगर आपसे टीम कुछ एक्सपेक्ट कर रही है तो उस पर पूरा कैसे उतरना है।
We just had a phenomenal tournament last year, so it's and actually he bowled nice in the final, and I think he bowled the last over, which the game was within reason kind of almost done by then. So you learn from matches, you learn from experiences, and then it's putting the effort into what is required after that. Like I say, if it's in a moment, is it a match, is it a tournament, is it half a year, is it a year, whatever it might be, you know, always like evaluating. But then it's also then time to move on and be excited about what's going to come up.
देखिए इस लेवल पे अगर मेरे कोचेज़ और अगर मेरा कप्तान मुझसे ये एक्सपेक्ट करता है और इतना ट्रस्ट करता है, तो मेरे लिए ये चीज़ काफ़ी है एक ग्राउंड में परफॉर्म करने के लिए कि वो मेरे ऊपर अपना पूरा ट्रस्ट करते हैं, नए बॉल से बॉल दे देते हैं, पुराने बॉल से भी ट्रस्ट करते हैं, डेथ ओवर्स में भी ट्रस्ट करते हैं। ये आई थिंक मेरे लिए फेयर इनफ है कि मैं किसी भी सिचुएशन में परफॉर्म कर सकूँ ग्राउंड में।
What a star he's been in this season 4. We're going to take a quick break, but more analysis right after this. Well, the Vipers continue their luck and they've won the toss and they're having a bowl first this evening. We're going to hear from an under-19s former winning captain, Chan, for a bit of this or that.
Unmukh Chand, welcome to This or That. Weights or treadmill?
Weights. I don't like treadmill. I rather want to run outside.
Bollywood or Hollywood?
Bollywood.
Instagram or Snapchat?
Instagram.
Rice or roti?
I eat more rice, but I love rotis.
Good North Indian boy. Tendulkar or Lara?
Tendulkar, for sure.
Room service or going out?
Going out.
Money or love?
Oh. Oh. Well, money is love, love is money, both.
What a line. Sing or dance?
Dance.
And finally, win a tournament trophy or spend 3 months with your family?
Man, winning a trophy and then spending time with my family for 3 months is like a long time, man. I mean, winning a trophy and then spending half of the time with the family.
Ruji, winning a trophy or 3 months with the family?
100%. The family will come along anyways.
I love the honesty from you. Now, let's start with the Knight Riders. They're power hitting aplenty. Now, Andre Russell, though, he's back, don't you think?
Oh, he's brilliant. 53 of what, 30 odd in that, almost lost by 9. They couldn't chase it down, and then a couple of wickets in that game as well. And the power he has and the muscle, because of that, he can hit shots from staying in his crease. He doesn't have to dance down the track. He's got that ability as well. But you drop it a touch too short, it can go around the park. Remember, on this particular ground, there's always a wind that favors one side because of the openness of it. But anything out of half the center of Dre Russell's bat, it flies. So he's a massive asset to have. and then he can turn around a few pegs with the ball as well.
Now the captain is also doing well with the bat and the ball. The partnership with Andre Russell was spectacular last game. Didn't quite get there though. He took 2 for 22 though, Ace. What really shines about him?
I think, look, he's got real good attributes. Tall, gets a lot of bounce, and he gets the ball to move around. And of course, conditions when, especially tonight, I think it's going to help him when it's his turn to bowl. And also the likes of Russell. We know that Holder is very accurate and has the ability to move that new ball around. So tonight, whenever it's his turn to bowl, I think watch out, because this ground does favour that wind that Uruj was talking about does seem, and with that wind, it gets a lot of swing as well.
Now, Alex Hales is also another one of their star batters. Now, he has started the tournament well, but then kind of taken a little bit of dip. So they really need him to stand out tonight.
Yeah, and he's been dismissed to left-arm pace in the last 3 games. Yes, he's again the sort of the player, along with Phil Sort up front. They're hard-hitting batters. Alex Hales likes to hit the ball down the ground. He's not afraid of using his feet, and he's always looking for that big boundary. So with him does come the presentation of a chance, but he's got so much experience. He'll bag those 3 dismissals away. He got off to a fly in the first couple of games. 1 hit away from again muscling his way through a big score.
Ace, what do you think about his season so far? Obviously, we mentioned that he started well, but he's taken a bit of a dip now. You can see on the screen, everyone, that this has been his scores for season 4. But Ace, what do you think?
Yeah, look, the brand of cricket he plays, he's always going to be a little bit up and down. He bats in a power play, opens the batting. You understand the risk that he has when he bats for your team. The only thing that you got to back him to say, look, when the way you started the tournament, you were smart. There were times when you thought you had to sit in, and he sat in really well. And then once he got in, he really did go after the bowlers. I think that's a good way to go about it in conditions, especially in the Middle East.
Now let's move to the Vipers, who just seem to be on top of their game in, game out. But the last time they met, Shimron Hetmeyer, he was player of the match, and he saw them well, didn't he, Rouge?
Yeah, he's fantastic. Again, I think it's the Caribbean flair. You can't keep it out of it. They've got so much touch, power. They can get the ball flying to all boundaries. He got 48 in that game in no time, in just 25 deliveries. And again, one of the features that these newer players have developed is it's not all bang all the time. They can sit in, like the point that Ace just mentioned about Alex Hales as well. When it is there for a time, just in that middle phase, it's only a couple of overs in that middle where you just need to knock it around, and there comes the odd boundary, because they can hit boundaries at will, and we saw that.
Absolutely.
And that's something I think Vipers have done really well. Not just Hetmeyer, Lawrence and Holden, who hold that middle order together. I think that's the formula that they're using out here in the conditions. And I repeat myself, that's the way to play cricket out here.
Who do you think's going to take it out tonight, Ace?
I'm going to go with the Vipers tonight.
Okay, all right.
2 of us then.
Guys, what the heck? Give the Night Riders a little bit of a
I've been bad
shot.
at this game, so it really doesn't matter.
Fair enough. All right, well, we'll be back with these 2 power sides. They are going to be an excellent watch here in Abu Dhabi tonight. Stay tuned. We'll be back very soon.